Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new video to do another unit in depth. This time I want to talk about the Dominion Squad. Dominion Squad is a fast attack for the Adeptus Sororitas that costs 65 points. It's infantry. They have a Dominion Superior and Veteran Dominion Superior can be taken as a character. So the unit is composed of 4 Dominions and a Dominion Superior. They have power armor, ball pistol, ball gun, frag grenades, crack grenades. They have Act of Faith, Scout, and Shield of Faith. And the Act of Faith is Holy Folisade. That what it does is if you pass a leadership to enact the Act of Faith, then you have the Ignores Cover special rule. They might include up to 5 additional dominions for 30 points each. One dominion can take the Simulacrum Imperialis. That means that you can do 2 times the Act of Faith. 4 other dominions might take items from the special weapons. And the special weapons list we have Flamers, we have Meltagans, Flamers for 5 points, Meltagans for 10 points, and there are then the Stone Bolters for 10 points. My suggestions here is to use 4 Meltagans, 3 Meltagans, so it's to use Meltagans because the power, so the Stone Bolter is not giving a lot of punch, and the Meltagans to combine it with the Ignore Cover special rule is quite strong. Flamers, if you want to take them, but then you're not going to benefit from the Act of Faith that you have. Then, as special rules, they have also a Scout, as I said. So I will explain a little bit more. What are grades? You can take a Veteran. You can upgrade the Dominion Superior to Dominion Veteran Superior. The Dominion Superior or Veteran can take Melta Bombs, and they can take melee weapons and range weapons. So, melee weapons you have the Chainsaw, the Power Sword, and the Viscerator, but she cannot take that. And as a range weapon we have the Shotgun that cannot be taken. We have a Stone Bolter, a Combi Flamer, Melta Plasma, Condemned Ball Gun, and Plasma Pistol. So how I like to use them? Normally I use them as an Alpha Strike unit, and we can, of course, they can take as a transport a immolator. So if you take as a transport a immolator, as you see here in the picture, the transport is also scouted together with the unit if the unit is embarked in the transport. So I like to use them as outflanking unit. I use the scout to make them outflanking on a transport. And I think now with the new Act of Faith, the best way to use them is with Meltagans. In that way, you can appear in any of the flanks of your enemy with the Act of Faith that will ignore cover in case it's needed, and on top you will have an immolator tank to support them. I I like a lot to have the immolator. I prefer this versus scouting, first because you are surprising more your enemy when you are coming from outflanking, and you can protect your tanks from the first blood. Remember the immolator is armor 1, armor 11, sorry, uh, front and sides, and armor 10 at the back. So it's quite easy to kill as a Rhino. So if you keep them in reserve, you are avoiding the first blood or to give the first blood easily. So definitely this is a alpha strike unit that you want them to flank where it's more needed and to remove an enemy unit as soon as possible. In the normally there are two combinations. I like to use a unit of 5 or 6 with 4 Meltagans, and the superior, I don't put veteran, I just use a superior with the plasma gun. They go in market or a immolator, and yeah, I try to appear where it's needed. I use the immolator to protect the Sisters of Battle as a wall to avoid that they are light of sight with everybody. In the way, if I lose the immolator, I still have for another turn the Sisters of Battle with the Meltagans to be able to remove another target. For Meltagans, normally will eliminate a vehicle. If you see here in the picture, This from my last game. This was just a unit with two Belta guns because I didn't have enough in my collection, and they kill the tank. Also, in that case, the immolator can go equipped with heavy flamer or can go with multi-melta. Uh, both are good options. Maybe heavy flamer will combine very well with the melta guns of the Dominion. In that way, the Dominions take care of the vehicle, and then with the heavy flamer, you try to avoid or try to kill some infantry that is next to the objective. If not in that case, as I didn't have enough melta guns in my collection, I also put a multi-melta on the tank to support the Dominions and to have another extra shot to try to kill a vehicle. So in that way, we have 3 melta shots at short range plus a plasma pistol. So yeah, I think for the unit will cost you 65 points plus 40 of the melta guns is going to be 105 points. If you take the plasma pistol, then you go to 115 points. For a unit that can remove from the battlefield almost any normal vehicle. We don't talk about super heavies in that case. So I find them very interesting. I think it's one of the best units we have today in the Adeptus Sororitas codex because it's really alpha strike and it's really efficient combined with the act of faith that you ignore cover makes them quite killy. And then you can also use them to outflank an immolator and to protect the immolator from being shot in the first round. So that's all. I hope you find this useful. So and then if you play against Sisters of Battle, remember not be don't be close to the edges if your opponent is outflanking Dominions because normally they will be able to eliminate almost any unit that you have in that flank if they appear from that flank. So yeah, Dominions, an alpha strike unit that you want to flank, and with the 4 Meltagans and the removing cover special rule, they almost can eliminate any vehicle, even skimmers, because if you ignore cover, they can also bring down skimmers quite easily. So that's all what I want to talk in that unit in depth. Dominions, one of the best units for me in the Adeptus Sororitas Codex. So thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.